And the media owners will institute a legal challenge against the withdrawal of their frequencies and the temporary self-provincial license by the Communications Authority of Kenya. The media owners termed the move by the Communications Authority an affront to media freedom.
The announcement by the Communications Authority of Kenya came as a surprise, as the license and the frequencies had only been awarded to the media owners less than a month ago.
The authority has therefore decided to take the following administrative actions. 1. The withdrawal of the temporary authorization granted to the consortium by the 3 media houses under the consortium identified as African Digital Network. Subsequently, the authority shall repossess the frequency spectrum resources allocated to them with immediate effect.
The authority has accused the 3 media houses of running an advertisement that it says is misleading.
The CAK has had a predetermined position, and that position is to force the mainstream Kenyan media to be carried, or the signal of the mainstream Kenyan media to be distributed by one of 2 companies, either Signet, an affiliate of KBC and therefore government, or PANG, Pan-African Group, which is a Chinese group that also runs Star Times. As media, we come from a very independent background, a background that values freedom of the press, a background that values press freedom. And we are saying there is nothing in our DNA that would allow us to be carried by either of those 2 channels. We're also saying that we would have wished for more honesty from the Communications Authority of Kenya. The CAK has done a major disservice to this country by emerging not as an independent arbitrator, but as a partisan defender of special interests.
Contrary to the claims by the Communications Authority of Kenya, there is only one channel that falls under the must-carry principle, and that is the public broadcaster KBC. A clarification in form of a letter signed by authorities Mutua Muthusi on behalf of the Director General stated that pay TV channels have been instructed that they must obtain consent to air material from the content providers.
This is a regulator where, because we are arguing with 2 foreign-owned pay television stations, the guy decides at the stroke of the pen to decide that he's going to write off our investment of 40 billion shillings and doesn't give a damn. This is also a regulator who is saying that all the money we have now committed to import this set of boxes, to import the transmitters, to import the antenna, to import all the other things that are needed to set up the digital migration infrastructure, can go to waste. Why? Because you guys are fighting with 2 foreign-owned TV companies. And this guy is on the side of the foreigner. And we are locals. It really defies reason. And then, therefore, he says, you guys go home, because that is what this letter is saying. It means that you guys go home tomorrow.
Further, the media owner's set-top box will be superior in that it will come with free Wi-Fi, 3 GB, and also a credit facility payable in 12 months. The media owners expressed surprise at the authorities' concerted efforts to protect foreign pay TV channels at the expense of local businesses that provide free-to-air content. Instead, the Communications Authority of Kenya is seen to issue an unspoken threat, that is, toe the line or else. We have committed up to 1 billion shillings in this venture.
These are the issues that the 3 media houses are pointing out. They support digital migration, they want to migrate, but they are asking for that license which they've been given, which they now purport to cancel. They are asking for adequate frequencies. There are 52 digital sites in the country. 56, yes. And the 3 media houses are saying, give us 1 frequency at each of these sites so that we are able to broadcast nationally. Because you don't want to have a broadcasting house that is not reaching some of the counties in the 47 counties.
We are seeing the altering of Chapter 2 of digital tyranny and dictatorship by withdrawing licenses of these popular TV stations that control 70% of the viewership. We are sending a very wrong signal for the industry. One, at least 600 journalists are going to lose their jobs, including those technical support staff who keep those stations alive. Two, we are going to deny Kenyans access to information. And three, we are going to deny Kenyans, the very Kenyans who pay taxes, a platform in which they can express their views on how they are being governed. But we are saying here, we are prepared for the long haul. Nobody is going to work or wish away the work of the journalists who take time and risk their lives to go to Capedo to get content and air the same content without compensating journalists. It's totally unacceptable, and we are prepared to go up to Paris in the Intellectual Property Court to defend our rights.
The media owners are in the process of importing their set-top boxes, having just received the go-ahead from the Supreme Court last month. Of the authorized digital signal carriers, Chinese-owned Pang has 60% of the available frequencies under star times and can transmit across Kenya. Even government-owned Signet, which is KBC, has only 25.59%. Media owners have only been allocated 9.95% frequencies with limited site locations, which means they cannot transmit in all parts of the country.